What's up guys, PTCGO here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at my tournament winning Mew VMAX deck. I use this deck to qualify for Team Challenge, and I use this deck to kind of get my way around a whole bunch of control decks, and decks that I never expected to face against, but it really showed off basically every cool aspect about this Mew VMAX deck. So let's break it down, and then I'll kind of give a quick summary of the tournament to you guys. So we are playing Fusion Strike Mew VMAX, which is pretty straightforward. You probably saw it in the thumbnail of the video, but Fusion Strike Mew VMAX is incredibly consistent, and I like playing it rather than the Double Turbo version, which is also really good, but I prefer to play Fusion Strike Mew for a few reasons. First off, we are playing Meloetta, which has the Melodious Echo attack, which allows us to do 70 damage for each Fusion Strike energy attached to all of our Pokemon, meaning that if we are able to get a Fusion Strike energy, an Elesa Sparkle, which I'll go down to now, an Elesa Sparkle, and a Meloetta, that means that we can get ourselves basically a guaranteed knockout on almost anything in the game. And with a couple of damage buffs, we can knock out anything on the first turn of the game, meaning that we could render our opponents kind of helpless and us be able to get a cheeky donk win off of them. I actually did use this strategy in one of the top 4 rounds in order to beat one of the most feared decks, most feared Mew. Mew was used a lot in this tournament, but I was able to beat another Mew deck by playing this version of the Mew deck. So this list is pretty straightforward. A couple things about it that you might see that are a little different, which we'll break down real quick. We have 3 copies of Rotom Phone. Rotom Phone was incredibly crucial to my tournament run here because it allowed me to get myself out of bad situations. One of the main decks that I had to face off against, and I had to face off against in the finals, was a Durant deck, meaning that I could Rotom Phone for a card that I didn't need on top of the deck, meaning that they'd have to discard that card rather than something else that I might want, or it would help me set up and get just the right card that I need to get into my hand and get into safety. So Rotom Phone was incredibly useful, and it's an incredibly helpful card for your consistency in your deck. We also played 2 copies of Trekking Shoes to be able to look at the top card of our deck if we want that card, which if we use the Rotom Phone combo, we most likely will. We can put that card in our hand, and this helped me kind of drag me out of these bad hands that I would be in if my opponent pathed to the peak to me, which I don't really think happened in my tournament run, but definitely happens here on PTCGO and in other real-life games I've done. It is incredibly useful, especially if you're trying to find something like Lost Vacuum, or if you're trying to find something like a Counter Stadium. We are playing 1 copy of Lost City in here. This was incredibly useful against Durant. I liked playing only 1 Lost City rather than any other Lost City, any number count of Lost City. I just liked playing 1 because I was able to Cyllene for it back if I really wanted. We're playing 1 copy of Path to the Peak for decks like Shadow Rider, Calyrex. I did face one of those, and Path was pretty useful in that matchup, but Path didn't really see any more play. It was just a good discard card. But you could probably play 2 Path in here if you really wanted. And then we also played 1 copy of Rose Tower, just so that way we could draw extra cards and just keep churning through our deck to find what we need. I really did use Rose Tower, but I think Lost City was the best stadium in this tournament run, but I used all 3 of these on a regular basis. We are playing 1 copy of Cyllene. Cyllene was incredibly important against Durant because I could grab something like Lost City, and I could grab like a switchback in case they try to do like Galarmine, Boss Genesect, and then they try to sit. Because Cyllene was able to drag me out of really bad situations, and it helped save my tournament run. It was probably one of the MVP cards in my run. And the last thing that you might notice is a little bit different is Peony. Peony allows me to discard my hand and search my deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Usually I'll grab something like Forest Seal Stone from Silver Tempest, which is the brand new card, but I'd use Peony to grab that and probably like a Quick Ball, because another thing that really helps with Peony is that we can discard our hand, meaning that we can just draw all the way back up with Genesect once again. It is an incredibly useful card. So for Sealstone, we'll talk about that now, is the one new addition from Silver Tempest, and it allows us to search our deck for any card guaranteed. It's like Cramomatic, but you get the guaranteed card, and it's your V-Star power for the game, which is fine because Mew doesn't have a V-Star power otherwise. Cramomatic allows us to discard another item, usually like something like a Battle VIP Pass, and make sure that we get the cards that we need. So it helps kind of clear out the hand, and then we can draw up again. And we can also try and get what we need. And then we do play 4 copies of Fusion Strike Energy. So a little bit of a different count on some of the specific cards in this list. But for the most part, it's just a normal Mew VMAX list. But quickly talking about the matchups, I faced a lot of Control, and I faced Durant a lot. First round was against Durant. I was able to beat that because they had prized a lot of their resources, and I played smart. Second round was against Control, but I was able to get a donk, meaning I won on the first turn of the game, because they started with their Pyukumuku and nothing else. Round 3 was against Shadow Rider, and the consistency of Mew really came through, and I was able to take the win against their Shadow Rider by getting all the resources I needed to one-hit KO their Shadow Rider VMAX. And round 4, I decided to take a bye, meaning that I am automatically advanced to top 4. Top 4, I was able to beat a Mew VMAX deck mirror match. Top 4 was actually 3 Mew VMAX decks, and then it was 1 Durant, the same Durant from the first round. And then finals was Durant, and I was able to, I lost the first game just by 1 prize card, and I would have had it, if I forgot to use a specific attack, but they also had a Cursed Shovel, so it really trapped me. But then we went to game 2, I was able to win, and then I just got the guaranteed win because the timeout rule was almost applied, meaning that if I would have been able to knock out even one of their Pokemon, I would have instantly won, because Durant does not take prize cards. So that was kind of how I was able to win a tournament with this Mew VMAX list. I know it's not that big of a tournament, but it's still a tournament-winning Mew VMAX list, and I'm excited to show it off in this video to you guys. But before we do, let's go and check out Pokegear.app, which is the application that we're supporting for this video. Alright, before that, let's talk about Pokegear.app. This video supports Pokegear.app, a Pokemon deck building website created by my friend Jake Gearhart. Pokegear offers accurate, up-to-date prices on every card straight from TCG Player. Pokegear also easily allows you to insert proxies into your lists, perfect for any pre-release deck building. If you want to support the channel and Jake, try Pokegear today by going to Pokegear.app or click the link in the description. Now, back to the video. Alright, heading into our first game. I don't know what we're up against. We are facing Marnie deck box, so full Marnie deck thing. We'll see what we're up against. We lost a coin flip, that's fine. They're probably going to choose to go first, because everyone likes to go first in this meta, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. But we'll see what they actually choose. Dang it. Alright, well, we are not able to show off the donk in this. This would have been a pretty decent hand, but we will see how we are able to kind of get out of this one, because this one is actually a pretty poor hand for us. We will have to wait to get the Sparkle next turn. So we'll see exactly what we're up against. We are up against Lost Box. Okay, so with Lost Box, we are not going for a Meloetta donk. So we will probably just set up a Mew Genesect here. And we don't really want Lost City in here, do we now? We don't necessarily need Lost City. But we can use Lost City. Alright, let's think about it. We could get rid of the Peony, because, but that could allow us to grab some more cards next turn. I think we'll get rid of the Peony. That could be a really bad choice later on down the line, but we just want to be able to set up as many Genesects as possible, to be able to draw kind of our way out of here. We'll go here. We'll go Lost City. Even though that does help them out a little bit, it does allow us to get a card out of our hand. Let's Fusion Strike System for one card. See what we grab. A Trekking Shoes. This is why we have Trekking Shoes in here. We will take that card. Hello, I guess. That was a little long to say hello. We can use Quick Ball. Get rid of probably the Ordinary Rod. We just use Ordinary Rod to get stuff like Mew VMAX back into the deck. Do we want another Genesect? Or do we want another Mew? I think we should go with another Genesect just because we can keep drawing cards. Now we do have to be mindful of what we are drawing. I don't think that Oricorio is important here. We have another Trek. I think we should use it now. Do we want double turbo? That is a tricky choice. I think we will pass on getting double turbo. We do have Forest Seal Stone. We're going to hold that in the hand, though, because that could be kind of problematic. We also want to hold the Power Tablet just because that Power Tablet can be really helpful if we need to Psychic Leap, which is something that we're able to do here. We already know that they can't one-hit KO us. So, yeah, we will just go ahead and pass, because they can Lost Vacuum our Forest Seal Stone. So, we'll just be a little bit cautious here in how we are going to play this game. Obviously, we did not get the Donk, which this would have been the perfect situation. They only have a Sableye, so that would have been great. If we are able to get ourselves maybe... Okay, so we're against probably Giratina. If we were able to get ourselves literally the second turn of the game, we would have won already. Because we had the Sparkle, we had the Fusion Strike Energy, we had all the things. Now we're kind of going into a more painful game against Giratina. The good news is that if we need to, we can knock out. I think we can knock out this Giratina if they decide to place down a Giratina. We'll see what they do. Because right now they only have a Comfy. They'll have to place down another Pokemon if they want to continue in this game here. They're going to place down the Sableye again, which is good. We want that. Now, I kind of don't want that Lost City in play anymore, because they can kind of abuse that Lost City to put more cards in the Lasso. So I think that we really should just go Sparkle, save ourselves the boss, for in case they... Okay, so nope, we are going with that boss play, the Collapse Stadium. That is such a weird choice, but I'm okay with that. Escape Rope... They can't knock us out on the first turn, can they? You know, we'll go with the General. We'll go with Genesect. Because if they somehow do get... Okay, so they're just going Abyss Seeking. I should have just put out the VP. That is a misplay on my part. But the good news now is that we can get the Donk. Let's see, Forest Seal Stone, probably on this one. We do play Air Balloon in this deck, which is very different. We can use Sparkle now, which is really nice. I like being able to use Sparkle. Let's attach to these two. We have all our like in the deck, so we will just attach two. We still have our Switch card. We have Choice Belt and we have Power Tablets. I think we should not play... We could play the Choice Belt in here. We only need to use one Power Tablet. Now what we can do is we can Fusion Strike System. We can kind of just work our way around this. Okay, we can Rotom Phone first. Mew VMAX. And we have Switch. Okay, so we want... I think we want Mew VMAX here. Because we now have Star Alchemy to grab our Switch. And, let's have Fusion Strike System. One card, Mew VMAX, give me that. Ooh, Mew VMAX. Let's go, Fusion Strike System here. Or should we try and go with a Cram or something? Nah. I think that we should play it safe. Okay, we're just drawing in all the Power Tablets. So we're going to start Alchemy. This is what makes this deck so cool, is that now we can finally just search out any card. And he'll switch into this guy. We should probably grab an Air Balloon, but that is okay, because now we can go Cross Fusion Strike, Melodious Echo, knock out the Giratina, and I'm pretty sure they will scoop, but because now we can go 1, 2 prize cards. And so we do have Cram on Battle VIP. they are not scooping, which is interesting, but totally understandable. We do still have Boss, which is pretty funny, so if they do try and set up another Giratina, then we can just knock it out. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this match right now. Of course, I don't like that Collapse Stadium. It seems like a really odd choice, but I respect it. Well, now let's see what can they get. Now, right now I'm shuffling my real Mew VMAX deck, which is just, I'm so happy I have this deck. Okay, so they got rid of a boss. I mean, they did Cold Rest, so they're trying to stall out, I'm gonna guess. No, I'm just kind of overthinking stuff. Oh man, they got the Drapion. They got the Drapion. Alright, well, I don't think now. This is the one problem with this deck, is that Drapion exists, and it's so stupid. I hate Drapion. Because now that puts me in kind of a panicky situation. Let's go Meloetta. We actually could get it if we are able to find ourselves. We have 1, 2, 3 Power Tablets, and how many have we played already? We have played one. So 140, 170. We are getting knockout, which is real cool if we are able to hit the Fusion Strike energy. Let's go. All right. So now this makes it a little uncomfortable for us because we have to use all of our Power Tablets. Okay, so that's 140 plus 170. So we do have to use all 3 of them, which sucks. But okay, now we want to go and try and find that Lost City because we do not want to drop back to Draco. Cram the Ultra Ball. I don't like that, but cool. Oh, we already used our Lost City, though. We could grab Cyllene, actually. Let's use Cyllene. What is that? Alright. Well, as long as they don't have some sort of weird... Okay, Lost Vacuum, cool. We will Lost Vacuum away probably the Oricorio, and we will get rid of the Collapse Stadium. We still have one more system. We'll use it. Try and find another new Air Balloon. Alright. Meloetta FST. Get out of here. That puts us down to a comfortable 2 prize cards. And we do possibly have the other Mew VMAX. So unless they have some sort of like weird option to wrap that with Drapion, we are pretty comfortable. Because now we can just boss up whatever we want. If they actually put down a Giratina, Roxanne, alright, well, Roxanne sucks, but they don't have Path, which means that we can just immediately draw ourselves out of it, which is really cool. That also means that they can't immediately get... We have Path and Ultra Ball. They can't immediately get their... They're gonna have like Rod Quick Ball, which I don't know if that's what they play. Let's go with the Genesect. You can have a Genesect. You're gonna just take the company. So, I don't know what their plan is really going forward here. Because they have... I don't like PTCGO's thing for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, they have way more than 10 cards. So if they can find their... Yeah, they might just be going for the Sableye play on the Meloetta. Lost Vacuum... Are they going to get rid of my Forest Seal Stone? No, they're just going to get rid of Training Court. Oh, okay. And Pass, maybe? Mirage Gate. Okay, this is weird. They are going to attack with the Sableye, which is good, because then they have no more attackers. They do have Cram. Okay, so that's no problem, because Cram won't be able to do enough damage. So, Lost Mine, they're going to knock out the Meloetta. That's going to happen. But they have to spend 9. That was the wrong idea. I don't think you should have placed a 100 on there. Okay, Well, we can just go... Ooh. Alright, let's go another Mew. Because they can't knock it out. They can't knock out the Mew. We still have access to Fusion Strike systems. So we're going to try and get ourselves out of... Get the Air Balloon. Ultra Ball away, Path and Sparkle. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we already lost it and we lost that. Okay, well, I think that we just scoop here. We will just concede. That's sad. I forgot that we did not have access to our VMAX. So, tough loss right there. Let's try again. Now, there's a couple misplays by me. Obviously, I should have attacked with... Alright, should not have overused my resources when I didn't need to. I kind of was just trying to show off the deck a little bit better. We won the coin flip, so this time we can potentially get our donk option. This is a little bit of an iffy hand, but it is manageable. We will go in with the Mew first, because we don't want to reveal that we are playing the Mew Meloetta version instead of the traditional Mew Double Turbo where it takes a turn to set up. I think that is the right option here. Our opponent is still selecting their starting Pokemon, which I don't know what deck this is. They don't know what deck mine is. So we are kind of just chilling. We're just sitting here. We do not want to place down any Pokemon on our bench because we do not want to reveal... Ooh, Blissey. Okay, so Blissey is one of those matches where they might just try and sit here and... Okay, nope, they're gonna... Unfortunately, they are going to donk-proof themselves. I don't think they'll be able to retreat, though, which is really good. If they grab Miltank, we can just go ahead and... Okay, so we have to go Lost Vacuum now. So they are donk-proofing themselves, which makes me sad. But hey, that's totally okay. We'll go here, go here. Alright, now, what's the play? I think we go cram the Ultra Ball. Try and get our Battle VIP. PTCGO never seems to have failed me here. We'll just grab ourselves a Battle VIP. Grab ourselves a Mew and a Genesect, or maybe just 2 Genesects. We'll go 2 Genesects. Because now we can go Rotom Phone. Rotom Phone can grab us the Lost Vacuum, which is actually super useful. Or we could grab another Genesect. We will take that Lost Vacuum instead because we can get rid of their... we need 2 of them. So now all we need is we need Lost Vacuum. Okay, so we have Path. We don't need that. Lost Vacuum, Path to the Peak. And we'll Lost Zone that. We are still going for the donk. We don't want to use all our Power Tablets now. Rose Tower might be useful for them. We could Cyllene. Cyllene is an option, but we don't want to use that because we can Sparkle still. We will place down Rose Tower, draw an extra card. Quick Ball Cyllene could be the correct play here. Quick Ball Cyllene. We'll see how that turns out for us. We'll grab a Mew. Because we're not... If we don't get it, it's not that horrible. If we can find Fusion Strike Energy and... Okay, that's too many. Quick Ball VIP. What do we still have? I forgot to check the resources. We do have Sparkle, 2 Sparkles, and we have our 4 Seal Stone. And we still have 2 in the deck. So we'll attach here. We need to draw 4 Seal Stone or Sparkle. Ooh, okay, we're gonna get a little bit risky here. Hey, look at that. Look at the consistency here. Alright, we'll grab the Full Art Sparkle. Let's Sparkle these 2 babies. There we go. We will retreat, and we will knock this thing out. I did not like that we had to use an extra, we had to use 2 Power Tablets, but we are now kind of just chilling, because once I knock this out, we still have Power Tablet, Sparkle. They're gonna go Hammer. That's whatever. I don't care. Because we have double turbo anyway. So they set up another Blissey, we're totally okay. Yeah, they're just gonna keep going Hyper Hammer. Yeah, there it is. Bye-bye, we got the dog. And then they couldn't find anything else, so... yeah, there we go. That's in action. We'll do probably one more game here. Just show off how powerful it is, because it is so fun to play. Of course, we cannot get the 490 ladder points. We are 483. So, can we win again with Mew VMAX? I've been playing a lot of Mew, and it's just been so much fun. So, again, if you want to see more Silver Tempest content like this, make sure to let me know by liking and subscribing and kind of doing all those things. Because you guys are the best, and I really appreciate you. We can choose to go first. We are not going to go first. I don't know why it asks, do you want to go first? No, you always want to go second. Okay, this is definitely going to be, we want multi cards. Because it's not horrible. This hand, I've definitely seen worse. We have the Air Balloon, we have Escape Rope, all that. Another Giratina. Alright, can they start with like Giratina or like Manaphy or something that they can't use? And then nothing else. That would be lovely. Comfy. Great. That is the one thing I did not want them starting with. Watch them have a Battle VIP Pass. Nah, they're gonna have to use Capture. Which is... uh-oh. Are they gonna grab... they're gonna grab the Radiant Greninja. Okay. Let's see exactly what they're going to do here. Because this could be pretty good for us if they... ooh, okay, Heavy Ball. What do they find? What do they find? A Comfy, okay. So they're just gonna keep going. Because now they have Retreat, but they're not setting anything up. So we can't go Donk, really, because obviously Donk isn't gonna work so well for us. Snorlax. Nah, we don't care about Snorlax. Right now, we don't care about that Snorlax. This is probably either Lost Box or Modified Giratina with the Snorlax, which I've seen both. I know both, so we might be in for a little bit of a longer game, which I'm totally okay with. I don't think I like this hand, so we can go Phone. No, okay, let's grab a Mew. We'll just immediately get that Mew. Trekking Shoes. We want that. Which is a Mew. We'll put down an Air Balloon. We will... do we want to Trek again, or do we want to... maybe Ultra Ball? Yeah, they'll always have more attackers. So, I mean, if we're able to do that... now, we aren't looking for Donk now. We'll grab that. We'll go here. We'll go here. We still have access to Trek, so we'll use Trek first. We'll take that. Rose Tower for 2. Meloetta, cool. Do we already use a system? We have not used any systems. Wow. Okay, we have Fusion Strike Energy and Quick Ball. Now, what do we want to do? We do not want them getting a knockout with the Snorlax, which does 180. So we can go Quick Ball to Quick Ball. We could have probably Quick Ball to Power Tablet. And we don't have access to Oricorio. So Oricorio is prized. We want to set up probably another Mew. Or we want to set up another Genesect. I think we'll go with Genesect. Or do we... no, let's go with Mew. We'll go with another Mew. We will... I think we'll wait. We still haven't used Supporter. There we go. Speak of the devil. There's the Supporter. Let's go here. And let's go... here. Meloetta. Boom. Alright, let's attach. Now, what do we want to attach? I think we should go with Meloetta, because they could go Snorlax out of the blue. So, I think... or they could go... that's also bad. But then we have double turbo. So then if we need to, we can just kick it into high gear and go double turbo Mew. Because that's what I like about Fusion Mew, is that it can turn into double turbo Mew when things get hairy. So we weren't able to get rid of electric type action there. Colress, that's not a boss, which is cool. We might be hitting Amazing Rare Raikou, or Amazing Rare Evolved, or Rayquaza, or just like a counter box. We do see the Zeraora go to the Lost Zone. They're using a Quick Ball, I saw that. They're using a Quick Ball. Now, they're gonna grab another Comfy. Okay, so now they're really... They can't use Rose Tower. I don't think there's any possibility of them using Rose Tower. So we can just abuse Rose Tower until we lose it. Now, I wonder if they played Drapion, because I would really if they played Drapion in their deck. We might want to get Path down. Now that I think about it, we might want to put down a Path. I think they're trying to dig for the Mirage Gate combo. They are still one card short from that. So they're gonna just keep going with Comfy. Such a time-consuming engine. Not to say that Mew doesn't have one of the most, if not the most time-consuming. Oh, they scooped! Whoa! They might have just got rid of too many resources. Okay, well, we didn't really get the single Pokemon that I thought we were gonna get, but we still got a donk on that Blissey, and we were just able to hold on our own against that second Lost Box. Obviously, that first Lost Box was a little bit of a human misplay, and that's my bad. So, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for Mew VMAX. I want to, again, thank each and every one of you guys for watching. We are back to PTCGO. We should be staying on PTCGO. If you guys have any deck recommendations, feel free to let me know. I do have a couple decks in mind, and I'm working on a couple, but I'd love to hear your thoughts about this video and kind of all those things. So, just one more time, let's take a look at that Mew VMAX list, and we'll end it off on a high note with the win here. So once again, that winning, obviously really great Mew VMAX deck, coming in clutch. Really fun, really great, good consistency. We were able to kind of show off why this deck's so great. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for Fusion Strike Mew VMAX. We might come back to this on the channel later, but thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, have fun, and we'll see you out there. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.